Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Chargers take down the Kansas City Chiefs by the score of 27-21. This is the reason what you saw tonight is that why Justin Herbert is held in such high regards. 25 of 34. 318, 3 touchdowns, and the game-sealing drive in which he took off and run after Chris Jones, and we saw the two guys getting it on the sideline. Tranquil said, that's not your responsibility. You got outside rush. You tried to cross the guy's face. You got washed down when you know there's nobody, there's no support over there. That's why he was going at Chris Jones. That is not your responsibility to go inside. If that guy starts up the middle and then gets outside, ain't nothing you can do, CJ. But that's why he and Tranquil was getting it on the sideline. He's like, do your job. That's not your job. Do your job. But the Chiefs go on the road in Brazil and they win a ball game 27-21. It's been a long time since the Chiefs have lost a one-score game. But, Ocho, I saw some things tonight that I don't like of what I'm seeing with the Chiefs. Offensively, I think they'll be okay. They need to be able to run the football better. I mean, they can't run the football. Those scrambles by Mahomes, come on, I can't count on Mahomes to give me 57 yards rushing the game, Ocho. But watching this game, looking at the Chargers, they did win. They took down the 3-time defending AFC champs, and they did it in fine fashion. What did you like about what you saw from the Chargers?
Listen, the first thing about the Chargers that I did like, I like what Justin Herbert did. Listen, the game was a little sloppy in the beginning, but as the game went on, the Chargers offense played extremely well. Again, another thing, my favorite receiver, one of my favorite receivers in the NFL is Ladarius McConkey. Ladarius McConkey looked extremely well. He's picking up exactly where he left off last year. The addition of Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston. If we can get Quentin Johnston to be a little bit more consistent, and catching the ball and try to eliminate some of the drops that he had last year, they are going to be all right. Because that defense, they was flying all over the place. They made some great plays. Derwin James. Khalil Mack also contributed in some important areas as well on certain down and distances, and they look good. I thought the Chiefs had an opportunity to come back. I actually thought they were going to come back when they decided to field goal towards the end of the game and chose to allow Spags and that defense to take over from there. But it was sloppy it was a sloppy first half, but that's really good.
I'm watching. I don't know what Kelsey was thinking on that drive route. He watches what's Derwin James. He does this. When a DB, I see a DB does that, he's telling me it's man coverage. He's telling me they're locking it. He tells me he does this. And that's why Mahomes like, what are you doing? And he knew it at the end. It's like, bro, you got to keep going. That's what you call a drive, a shallow cross, but whatever the case may be, he's in man coverage. All he got to do is if he keeps running, the ball's going to hit him on the hands. He turns up. It's a touchdown. Now, look, we don't know. I mean, now possibly maybe they're onside. They got their timeouts. Maybe they do what they did. But if Chris Jones takes that same angle, we're going to get the same result. We'll never know. But there were some mistakes that were made that you can't have. I mean, the first play of the game, you got two guys running crossing route. And somehow Kelsey picks his own guy and looks like he separated his shoulder or sprains his shoulder. I'm like, damn, how many times have you run crossing route? I've never, in 14 years of running crossing routes, I've run the shallow cross, run the drive where I'm the picker, and sometimes they're picking for me. I've never collided with my own guy.
I mean, listen, it's all about spacing, knowing where your depth is supposed to be. And if you have somebody pressing you, which might have been the problem, whoever was pressing either threw Kelsey off his route, either threw Kelsey off his line, which is why they ran into other. But also, if it's man to man, you got to have your eye line. You got to have your eye line up in front to see what's in front of you anyway. So I'm not sure how that happened.
Ocho, plus the fact is, it's already understood. One of you are high, the other is low. One of you guys is 3 to 5, the other guy 5 to 7. I don't know who's supposed to be high. I don't know who's supposed to be low.
Well, you can see Xavier Worthy was low. So that means Kelsey was supposed to be 5 to 7.
I don't get it. I don't know. And like I said, I'm like, damn, God, that's probably a precursor of things to come because, hold on, Ocho, now, how many times? That's the first 15. We done talked about that. We
Yeah.
had that at walkthrough.
Yes.
We discussed it last night
Right.
before the game. Hey, we talked about it. Hey, everybody liked these plays coming out. And damn, the first third down, this is what we get.
And you know what? That's the funny thing. When you talk about X and O's, the way it's written on paper, and coaches want to look a certain way, but they don't take into account when you have a defense out there, you have a person pushing and tugging you, certain things have to adjust. So Kelsey, if anything, if you got a man playing you man to man, go an extra yard, maybe go 2, and that doesn't happen.
Hey, press me, and I'm supposed to be the low guy. I run it at the line of scrimmage. I'll be behind the line of scrimmage. Hey, the lineman will pick your ass off. Oh, Ocho, I'm not finna collide with my own guy. I've done it. They were like, well, damn. They were like, damn, you should have just took the ball out of John's hand. I was like, well, hey, he was fighting, pushing, tugging, and I'm not gonna let him throw the timing of the route off by pressing me and causing me to either gain depth. No, I already know I'm the low guy, and so it might be a situation. Look, I'm the low guy.
Yeah.
Hey, and I got to pick for the high guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is what it is. But the timing must be the timing, Ocho. Yeah. But I'm not going to run into my own guy. Yeah, that's what I'm not going to do. I'm not running into my own guy. Now, I might run into the other guy and they call me for an illegal pick, but I'm not picking my own damn guy.
And hold on, not only did you pick him, he got hurt. And as soon as you got hurt, obviously, when you're running that crosser like that, Unc, and you're looking back at the quarterback, your body's relaxed.
Yes.
The body's relaxed. So anything that hits, especially that shoulder, the first thing I said, that's either a grade 2 or grade 3 AC sprain right away. When he didn't come back in the game, because grade 1, you good. Grade 1, you coming back in the game. But he missed the whole game after that. I say it got to be grade 2 or grade 3.
Ocho, how much shoulder strength do you think he got? He'll $160. So think about that, Ocho. He weighs 160 pounds.
Yes, sir.
He ain't got no shoulder, and it doesn't take a whole lot to mess a shoulder up anyway, especially when you don't have the muscle development in that area.
Yeah, especially when you're not looking up and your body relaxed, and just something hits you like that.
You ain't, because you don't get a chance to tense up.
Yes, bingo.
So a lot of times, if we know, Ocho, we going across the middle, we gonna catch a pass. Yeah, I get a chance to brace. But when I'm catching the pass and I'm relaxed, and I got
it hurts that much more.
Hell yeah, it hurt.
People need to understand when they see certain hits like that. When you know it's coming, you're able to brace. It doesn't hurt, no matter what it looks like. It's the ones you don't see coming.
Yes,
not ready for it, that get you the worst.
Yeah, I just look. They got off to a bad start. Hollywood Brown had an opportunity to get a first down on the second, and he dropped it. Yeah, I don't. Ocho,
you talk about on the
second
route.
drive of the game,
the stop route. Well, the deep.
Yes.
He took his eyes off the ball. He trying to get up out of there before he.
That's the thing, Ocho. I really prided myself understanding how the game was going. Okay, the first drive, Ocho, we got off the field in 3 plays.
Yes, sir.
The last thing I want to do is do another 3 and out. So I might just catch the ball and just drop, because the most important thing is to stay on the field so we can get timing as an offense. Yes. Guys don't understand. They still try, let me bail up out of here. Well, now you just went 2 3 and outs. And now you guess what? You're going to be further out of rhythm because it's going to be longer before you get back on the field. Guys need to understand. I saw Thornton. He's running. Look. Understand the angle in which the guy's coming down. Yeah. If he's coming down he ain't chasing you like this. He's coming down at an angle like that. Yes. So if you try to cut back, he hits you, even though you're right there at the sticks, your momentum, you got no momentum to go forward. You're going to go back. I'm like, guys, y'all don't think. Y'all guys don't really think no more. Ain't no way you're thinking. Like, you got to understand the angle in which he's coming. If I get it, Ocho, he's coming like this. I stop, cut back, go behind you. But when he's coming down, you stop. You got no momentum. His momentum's going to hit you and push you backwards.
Yeah, every time. If anything, especially in that situation, Uncle, you got to know, as a receiver or a tight end, anybody catching the ball in that situation, it's third down.
Yes.
It's third down. You just catch that and turn straight upfield. Right? I'm talking about right away. Yes. Live to play another down instead of allowing it to be 4th down and it being a 50-50 chance on whether y'all get it or not to keep that drive going.
I think the thing is sometimes, Ocho, is that guys, they don't really think about that. Every play is not meant to be a big play. Yeah. Every play is not meant to be a touchdown. Yeah. You have to understand momentum. You have to understand where you are in the game, time of the game, what's it been like? Because there are a lot of times that maybe, because sometimes you got to do stuff suddenly to get up out of there. Suddenly means taking your eyes off the ball and try to locate the guy. Because a lot of times, I've seen myself. I'm doing this, Ocho. Hey, the ball should be right there, and I'm seeing where everybody's coming because I want to do something.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do anything without the ball.
No, not at all.
But it was things like that. But Ocho, they're going to have to run. Kansas City is going to have to do more of a concerted effort to run the football.
I got a question. I'm glad you just said that. When you think about the Kansas City Chiefs, right? As Pacheco has been in the past, when have the Chiefs actually ever had a running game, though? When have you actually watched the Chiefs play and been like, you know what? We got to worry about the running game.
You remember when they had Kareem Hunt?
That's different. Oh, before he left the first time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But you know who else they had?
But the Chiefs used to have a night. Well, they hadn't had so much of a running game with Andy, because I don't think Jamal Charles was there with Andy. I think Jamal Charles was there. I don't remember, but they got to run the football. They put a lot of pressure, and the thing was tonight defensively they couldn't get pressure on Herbert unless they blitzed. Tranquil got him twice. Kaloftis got him early in the game when he tried to climb up in the pocket, and Kaloftis fell back inside and got him. But they couldn't get pressure generating 4. Right. So now, and it seems like when they bring pressure, it's like, guys, Nick, is it Hicks? What number 27? Is it Hicks? Hold on. Because I know he made a bunch of, Hicks. Bro, you got to be better. Yeah. You got to be better. You got to be better. The guy's streaming at you. You got no help to the 7, and you turn like he's gonna run a post. And Johnson crosses your face.
Hey, Unc, it's scary on that island like that. You know that, huh? It's scary on that island. You know, most of the time when you're in a situation like that, you going for the first move. You're going for the first move because you got to understand the speed of the game. Us watching is different. Out there actually playing it and you ain't got no help. So whatever you see first, you getting up out of there. You getting up out of there right away.
The thing is, if he did something different,
right,
on tape. Okay, so what is he showing us on tape? Because that's all I can base it on, Ocho.
Right.
That's all I can base it on. They give us something different. I'm going to come to the sideline. Coach, this is what they did. Yeah. I know what we practiced. I know what we went over. I know what they showed. This is what they showed us on tape. This is what we said we were going to do against them on tape. This is what they're doing. Right. Okay, fine. So that's what we're going to have. That's what we don't know, Ocho. We don't know. But they run the inside because they run the high low. So basically you got McConkey, he gets to the flat right now. Now Keenan Allen, he goes to the high 7. Yeah. One or two things gonna have to happen. Either you're gonna have to pass that off by McDuffie, right, retreating because he's up on Lad McConkey. Yeah. Because that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to hold the outside guy because you got me and you play an inside leverage. So you cannot stop the 7 route. You cannot stop the flag. You can't because you're playing inside leverage. So you've already given me the outside. The only way you can stop it, the only way you stop that route, Ocho, is that McDuffie falls off. Yeah. Oh yeah. But then Herbert. And then I'm gonna throw the ball. So you got to really time. You got to say, you know what? I believe he's gonna throw this 7 ball, and I just fall right now. But if he throws it to the flat, right, that's gonna be a first down. Or if anything, I'm just saying. Obviously, I don't play DB, and obviously, you have to stay within the scheme of the way that does things. What I would do, I would communicate. Before when I see that tendency, when I see that formation. Yes, I know what and I know what's coming. We got that post and we got that flat coming. Right. I'm gonna tell the safety. Man, listen, I'm finna jump Lad right now. The 7 coming behind me. Go ahead and cheat it. Go ahead. You know what? I'm pass it off, Ocho. Say this is how we gonna do it. Yeah. Hicks, you take the flat. I'm gonna safe. Now I got a safety in the hole because if he runs the post, the safety is there. Yeah. The only thing that I'm weak against is the back pylon. Yeah. So now McDuffie is going to have to retreat
right away.
And now Hicks got to go to the flat right now. He's got to go. He's got to take the flat right now.
Right now, yeah, he got to come down right now.
That is the only way you can stop that route because you got two. One's running like a little stick, what they call a stick route, and the other is running a 7 route or sail route. You can't stop it.
Yeah,
because if you play a man, he's gonna and McCarthy is going to occupy McDuffie
right away.
Hicks is playing inside leverage, so anything that I run to the outside, I'm free and clear. You can't stop it.
The funny thing about it is you can't stop it, but I'm thinking and knowing it's coming as a safety, I don't even know if he has the freedom to do this because when they turn that film on, they're gonna want you inside leverage.
Yes.
At what 9? What maybe 9 to 10?
Who did the safety?
Yeah. Not maybe.
Well, safety. It looked like it was man coverage, so they probably just had single high safety, so he's in the hole.
Oh, down.
Yeah. No. He's in the hole. He's looking for maybe if it's a crosser route, he's gonna jump it. But he's in the hole. There's really nothing he can do.
Right.
So now, because Hicks is he's playing inside leverage because you know why, Ocho? I got to worry about the shallow cross.
Right.
If he runs if I jump outside, he runs the shallow cross.
I'm dead.
I mean, ish for shape. Yes.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So now I'm inside leverage. Now I'm worried. I ain't worried about him beating me across my face. But what I've done is that I've given him a free release to the back pylon.
Yeah.
And
hey, listen, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because obviously what you're doing is you're giving them a one-way go. You're trying to stay the inside, but now you're vulnerable to the outside.
Correct.
Vulnerable. And if he stick you to the inside, you're really done because you're gonna go for the first move.
Correct. Yep. So give them credit, but I thought the Chargers played really well.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough. Herbert threw the ball extremely well tonight. We look. He has physical tools. A big kid, 6'5", 240, mobile. He's mobile. You see the athleticism. I mean, he's shown the athleticism. We watched him in the the Rose Bowl, I think his final year. Yeah. And he did what he did. I didn't know he had that kind of athleticism. Yeah. And he doesn't show it a whole lot, but he got better. He's an above average athlete. So which tells me he can get out of harm's way if he needs to. We know the arm talent.
Yeah.
We can't deny that. You can say he ain't won nothing, but we can't deny the arm talent. And the thing is, Ocho, there are two things that play here. Two things can be true. You could be a generational talent and not a generational player. You could be a generational player without generational talent. I think sometimes you got to have both. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, I like that.
And Brady and Manning might not be generational talents, but you can't argue they're generational players.
Right.
So the things that we can see, what we measure, Ocho, man, look at his arm strength. Man, look how big he is. Man, look how fast he is, Ocho. Look how athletic he is. Right. Okay, those are things that we can see. But we've seen guys that had tremendous God-gifted ability.
Yes, sir.
Not turn out to be generational players.
Right.
Or not be even good players or great players. So two things can be true. You can be a generational talent and not a generational player. You can be a generational player without generational talent.
Right.
And but you look at build a quarterback. You gonna look at golly. That dude's 6'4", 6'5", 235, 240.
Yeah.
Bro, he can throw he throw the out, he can throw the dig, he can throw the comeback, he can throw the over, he can throw the 7, he can throw the bang. Oh, he can throw the shake. He can throw the hold on. He can get out of harm's way. He can throw the ball on the move.
Yeah.
Left, right. Oh my goodness. What is there not to like about it?
Right.
So
listen, what we saw from Herbert tonight, Unc, is what we've seen since he's gotten in the league.
Yes.
The problem with him, he puts up big numbers, touchdowns, yards. He does that. The problem is the turnovers, his decision making when it matters most, and that's when we get to playoffs.
But he needs to do this in a playoff game,
and now that's the hard part because the playoff game is nothing like a week one. It's nothing like a week one.
That's the difference.
It is different. It all
when there's finality. Because guess what? Whoever lost this game, guess what, Ocho? They got 16 more. Whoever won this game, they got 16 more. But come playoff time, it ain't the best of 5. It's not the best of 7. Every game in the NFL is a game 7. So if you think game 7 of the NBA Finals or the NBA playoffs or the MLB playoffs or hockey playoffs, you think that's something? That's what an NFL player goes through every playoff game. It is a game 7.
Yeah.
There is no tomorrow.
Yeah. It's only, you know what's funny? It's only 3 game 7s too. It's only 3 game 7s into the big dance, unless you got a week 1 bye.
Yeah. It was, like I said, Ocho, I kind of wanted Kansas City to score to see how they were going to play it. Maybe they do the same thing, Ocho.
Right.
Maybe they kick the ball deep. They got their timeout. They got the 2-minute warning. They try to hold them. Maybe they onside. We won't ever know because, you know, they didn't get an opportunity. Defense didn't get off the field. But I think the Chargers deserve credit.
Yeah.
I thought Mahomes, once he got it going, I mean, he had to be. I mean, come on, Ocho. The man's parallel to the guy, and he throws it over his head, and Juju catches it. I mean, when you go back and look at it, Ocho, think about it. Juju. The Steelers moved on.
Yeah.
The Patriots moved on.
Yeah.
Tyquan Thornton ran 4.2 at the combine. The Patriots says, nah. Kareem Hunt is a comeback, came back. Hollywood Brown, the Ravens traded him. The Cardinals said, nah, we good. I mean, think about it. Yeah, it's hard, Ocho, to keep winning with cast-offs. And look, they're okay players. But it is what it is, Ocho. Somebody said, you know what, we good. We're better without you.
But listen, you also have to understand there's always somebody else coming behind you that wants your job. There are also other people that come behind you that take your job where they fit the system better. They just fit the system better. So for Mahomes is a tier 1 quarterback. He's one where the people around him don't matter. I view Patrick Mahomes the same way I view Tom Brady when he was with the New England Patriots. The pieces to the puzzle with the Patriots offensively, they change differently every year. Every year there was somebody else. Plug in and play, but nothing changed. They remain consistent offensively. Why? Because that centerpiece, that one piece that mattered, that was 12. So I really view the Kansas City Chiefs that way. Tyreek Hill is gone. Since Tyreek Hill, it's been a multitude of different players, different receivers, and they haven't missed a beat. They haven't missed a beat. And even though they didn't play up to par tonight in week 1, Andy Reid gonna figure it out.
I'm more concerned with the defense. You
think so? Already? Spag gonna have them boys on point.
Because, Ocho, they couldn't get pressure. Without bringing pressure, they couldn't get pressure. And now, if I bring pressure, what must I do? I must sacrifice my back end because that's what single high.
Somewhere on the back end.
I got to sacrifice something, Ocho.
Right.
If I make X amount of dollars, something's not gonna get paid this month. I'm just saying, Ocho, what's not gonna get paid? Hey, the cell phone bill, the cable bill, light bill, gas bill, but something because I only have X amount of dollars. I only have so much money to stretch. I can only stretch it so far.
Right.
So as my grandma said, I seen your little piece of something, son. Hey, that's all I got. I like CJ more on the inside at the shade as I do on the outside.
Instead of going to the 9 technique, but
because he doesn't have an advantage out there. His quickness, he's extremely quick for a guard, but he's not quick for an end. So he doesn't gain an advantage.
Yeah, but
there are some guys that he might be able to beat, but when he's in that shade, when he's in that he's that 3 tech. That's why I like CJ at.
I think, you know what, I like that he does do it because you can never know where he's going to be. You have to account for him. And it's confusing to the offensive lineman because you always have to, when you come to the line before the snap, you always got to see where is 95 at. Let's identify 95. I think that's why you move him so much because he's able to do so much more, and he doesn't have to deal with that double team all the damn time.
I like it more on a 5 or 7 as opposed to a 9. Now they want him to get him wide because they want to get him on the edges,
Right.
and they don't want to chip. But he doesn't get. If he's playing against, like, Alt did a great job of neutralizing him,
Yeah.
but you got to realize those guys out there are really athletic.
Yeah, very.
The advantage that you have is that when you don't have the athleticism, they normally bump you down inside to the guard.
Right.
Those tackles are really athletic. Those are guys that were tight ends that played a lot of other positions.
Right.
When they were smaller, they wasn't always that size, and they probably played. Maybe they were a tight end, or maybe they were, a basketball player at one point in time that just grew out of that.
Yeah.
But I think Kansas City's offense is going to be fine. I'm sure Andy will find a way to get up out of this. But the AFC West has gotten better.
Yeah.
Denver is better. The Chargers are better. We'll see what the Raiders. are going to be.
Whoa. Slow down. You don't know if the Broncos have gotten better because they haven't played week 1 yet.
The Broncos have gotten better. It's hard for me to see a scenario based on Sean Payton.
Yes.
Sean Payton quarterbacks don't normally regress.
Right.
They don't. Now, it could happen, have a side, but he's not a guy that's going to let you regress because he's going to ride you. Sean Payton is an old school guy. He learned on the Parcells.
Yeah.
And they ride you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who do the Denver Broncos play week 1?
The Titans? Yeah, they play the Titans in Denver and play the Titans in Mile High.
Hey, boy, I don't know. Calvin Ridley and Cam Ward.
It's hard to get the ball. It's hard to throw the ball when you're on your back. The Broncos led the league in sacks last year.
Wait, what year was that?
Last year.
Yes, 2025, though, huh?
But you told me, Kat, you say New England. You told me Philly had nothing to worry about. Same personnel. That's what you told me.
Well, actually, I said defensively they had something to worry about because they let Slay go. They let Slay go and they let I forgot the young bull that played defense.
Well, what about the guy that was calling the plays?
Oh, that's right. Hey, Unc, I guarantee you, I don't know who the Eagles play next. Oh, they play the Chiefs.
Yes,
next Sunday. I guarantee the first 15. The first 15 plays are scripted.
Yeah.
I guarantee you 3 of those plays are specifically for AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you the first play going right to him because that's ridiculous. Even though they won the game, you can't do your star player like that. You can't. You just can't.
I'm looking at Justin Herbert, and they're like, okay, we can throw the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, AJ Brown is better than Quentin Johnson.
Let me tell you why they can't throw the ball as well. Did you see Omarion Hampton?
Yeah.
You see, okay. Rookie.
I mean, look. They ran the ball 25 times for 90 yards. Yeah. That's nothing. That ain't that. I look. I mean, that's less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, but that's a good balance. That's a good balance, though, Unc. It's a good balance.
But here's the thing, Ocho. If you can't pressure if you couldn't get pressure with the Chargers offensive line, what makes you think you'll get pressure with the Eagles offensive line? They got the 2 number 1 rated tackles in football.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, you bring pressure, you open up your back end. I think the back end is weak. I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs secondary is like, oh my God, we can't do.
Hey, hold on, but the Kansas City secondary normally plays 2 shell in cover 2 or 55, one or the other.
Right.
So everything. Most of the time, your success is going to have to come from the run game and force them to drop a safety down. Which they had to do when they played the Eagles in the Super Bowl, to make sure Saquon Barkley is not beating us.
Right.
They did something they don't normally do. Outside of that, 2 shell, bump and run on the outside, throw off the timing, and whoever's in the slot or number 3 or tight end, you got to win.
Yeah,
you got to win because that's what a 1-on-1 is.
So it's gonna be interesting to see. That's a big game next week. Obviously. Chiefs, I mean, when was the last time the Chiefs started 0-2? I don't think they've started 0-2 in the Mahomes era.
No, probably not. Absolutely not. That's going to be a good game, though. That's going to be a very, very good game. Rematch of the Super Bowl. That's going to be a nice one.
They hadn't started the season 0-2 since 2014. Ocho, the Kansas City Chiefs entered tonight with an incredible 17-game win streak in one-score games, regular season and postseason. That streak dating back to Christmas Day 2023 against the Raiders is now over. But when you have that guy, you have a chance.
Yeah,
that's how you feel when you have a legendary, great quarterback. When you had a Brady, you have a Mahomes, you have a Peyton Manning, you have a Breeze or Montana or John Elway, you always feel if we can keep it close, they'll make a play in the end that'll win the game for us.
Right.
We trust them. We just need to keep it close. We need to get it close or keep it close, whatever the case may be, and then they'll make a play for us. Give them credit, and that's what happens when you have because a lot of things need to go right for you. Defense need to get the ball back for you. So 3 and out, take the ball away, and then Mahomes and that offense need to do what they've done 17 times before tonight, which is find a way to get in field goal range or to win the game with a touchdown. So that's a long way to return home after L.
Yeah, it is. It is. Either way, for us, for the fans, for the football fans, for me, I'm not sure if you enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the game. Now, the first half was a little sloppy, a little flashes, a little play here, a little play there, but I enjoyed that second half. I really, 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 really like Ladarius McConkey. I really like him.
And considering Justin Herbert in last year's playoff game, he had 4 interceptions. He couldn't pick a better way to start the season. A 303 TD game. Look, there's no question his arm talent. He has above average athleticism. The only thing is, okay, come playoff time, bro, we need something like this.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not saying you got to give us 3 and 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, but you can't give us 4 INTs either.
But one thing they're going to do,
there ain't a whole lot of defenses that could overcome that kind of poor performance from their quarterback. Go ahead, Ocho. You want to say something?
I said one thing they're going to do is they're going to drop back and throw that ball. They're going to drop back and throw that ball over there in LA.
Yeah, they should.